If America's people, America's women and men who love them, do not fight, right now we will lose the basic right to make decisions, to have bodily autonomy, and to decide what our futures look like.
The battle over abortion rights is heading to the U.S. Senate floor this week. Majority Leader Chuck Schumer announced that he's putting a bill to codify Roe versus Wade up for a vote on Wednesday. Now, you'll, of course, remember that bombshell report leaked a week ago. The draft opinion from Supreme Court justices suggesting that a majority of them would support overturning the 1973 Roe v. Wade case, which legalized abortion. That leaked document has sparked dozens of protests across the country. To be clear, the court has not issued a ruling in this case, and opinions can change after the drafting process. But the big question now is, what does this week's vote mean? 10 TV's Krista Frost is in the Digital Broadcast Center with more. Krista.
Yeah, so it could be a really big vote that's happening in the nation's capital, starting this Wednesday, actually. So, senators, the vote on the Women's Health Protection Act of 2022. Now, if this actually sounds familiar, that's because there was a vote on a very similar act that happened back in February, but that did fail by actually 2 votes. So what exactly is this bill, and what exactly would it be doing? Well, the Women's Health Protection Act of 2022 would keep the government from placing restrictions on a provider. And how exactly would it be doing that? So it would keep the doctor from doing certain things and from having to, for example, go through some medications. They would be able to offer different sort of medications to their patients. It would also keep doctors from doing telehealth. They would be able to offer abortion services through telehealth, and they would also carry out services related to abortion. So these are things that doctors would be able to do still, and the doctor or the government wouldn't be able to interfere with that. So, of course, how likely is this really measure to pass? Democrats didn't have enough votes on this on their own. They would actually need 10 votes across the aisle to pass this. And as of right now, obviously, there's quite a divide.
I think Roe v. Wade created a constitutional right that doesn't exist in the written Constitution. It's created division from the first day it was decided until now.
So the bottom line here really is that this bill would make abortion legal nationally, now going above any sort of legislation that would be passed on a state level. That's if this bill were to pass. But of course, how many people even want to see Roe v. Wade overturned? We do have a poll that we're going to show you in about 30 minutes, just give you some perspective on where things stand on a national level. But for now, reporting in the DBC, I'm Krista Frost.